Here in Washington, environmental organizations, including the Alliance for Global Conservation, recently recognized 6 women as heroes of global conservation. The manager of the Jane Goodall Institute's Care program in Tanzania, Mary Mavanza, was one of the honorees and spoke with viewers. Paul Ndiho.
We are mainly environmental conservation organization. We are working with the communities around areas where there are chimpanzees, and these are mainly on Western Tanzania, especially on the Gombe National Park and Mahale National Park, and some of them are even outside those national parks, but just in the wild, but they are very precious to us. So we work with the communities that are living around those areas to ensure that they participate in making sure that those animals survive.
You play so many different roles. You're a community leader. At the same time, you're trying to help women out there to conserve the environment. And you're recently recognized for being one of those role models here in the United States. Bring me up to speed. What does that, receiving an award like that mean to you?
Well, it meant a lot to me, but more for the women that I'm working with, because I know with the community that I'm working with, women are kind of playing the key role in conservation. They are the ones who really suffer most when the environment is degraded. And so they are the ones when you invest with, you can be sure that they can make change in conservation efforts.
How important has been the Jane Goodall Institute in trying to help women in Tanzania?
We, as Jane Goodall Institute, have been working with these communities I'm talking about for more than 15 years. And I remember the first time that Jane came to Kigoma specifically, and the situation that she saw, the way the environment was degraded, the way that women were walking a distance of 8 hours to get at least a bunch of firewood that they would use for 2 or 3 days, and they have to walk again to the forest. And the way, they were having a very high population growth rate. And, life was very difficult by then. But now, with the interventions that the Jane Goodall Institute is doing, one of the very significant things we can see is that women now don't have to walk long distances to fetch firewood, because, first of all, they have planted their own trees around their homes and their farms, but also because, they have kept the forest, because they have an alternative. The forest is growing back, is regenerating. So whenever the village government allows, sustainable harvesting, then they don't have to go very far to get this firewood.
The role of the men, I'm sure in some of these programs you involve some men. What role do they play?
Men have a role to play, because I said that women are using the forest for firewood, but also men use the forests. They are the hunters, they are the beekeepers, they are also farmers. So in some way they interact with the forest, so they also have a role to play. But the only thing that I see is that women are more affected because of the cultural and traditional ways of life, but men are also playing an important role.
You talked about the Green Belt movement. We lost the founder, one of the most respectable ladies on this planet, Wangari Maathai. Tell me about her. Do you ever meet her?
Never had chance to meet Wangari Maathai, but she has always been my role model. I'm very grateful for what she has been able to do for the African women and for the environment as well. I was looking forward to meeting her last year when we came for the award, but very unfortunately I didn't see her because she was already getting sick now. But I would say that what Wangari Maathai has done for Kenyan women is what we ladies who at least got an opportunity to go to school have to do for the rest of the community. We are taking this as a very good example, and which we have to expand it. Although Wangari has left us, we know this spirit has to continue and continue, because we know it's going to bring a difference, a big difference. As I said, working with women is very important, because they are the ones who really feel the pinch of distracted environment.
That was VOA's Paul Ndiho speaking with Mary Mavanza of the Jane Goodall Institute in Tanzania.